Birdman, man. I had seen a clip, man, with Birdman basically explaining like the whole no limit, cash money, man, like in the early days. And he was just, like, yo, and he had a point where he was like, yo, man, no limit started, you know what I'm saying, out somewhere else. They didn't start in No Limit. I mean, start in New Orleans. He's like, it didn't, it wasn't popping in the city like that. No Limit wasn't popping when, what I'm saying, the early 90s and the late 80s, whatever like that. He's like, they went out of town, got hot, and then came back, which,
That's true.
that's that's like the
I
history.
think it went down to Oakland or something and got it popping.
They went out to the Bay, but it's like, that's something that we did not, what I'm saying, that's something that we've been knowing that, Master P had a big following out, or he got put on by the Bay. But it kind of came off as like, Birdman kind of got like a little bit of still animosity between that Cash Money No Limit war. And, as time, and when we was kids and stuff, we always used to be like, yo, why No Limit and Cash Money don't work together?
Yeah, man, you see why? It's because of the...
Well, it was because, they neighborhoods don't get along from what, later on we found out. But, what I'm saying, it's just like, well, he didn't make like 500 million. You done made over 500 million, bro. Why we still kind of like, kind of like at this place right now?
Yeah, man.
Because I just seen y'all at the Lil Wayne thing, man. Remember when Wayne got honored with the key of the city and stuff?
Yeah.
Essence Festival, I think it was, or something.
Yeah, the Essence Fest.
So, I just kind of like, I looked at it because he's basically breaking it down that like, yo, Cash Money was the label in the city. No Limit wasn't getting played like that in the city, which I can't even dispute that, bro, because when I first got on No Limit, it was way after, when I first got on Cash Money, it was way after No Limit.
Yeah, it was me too. It was the same for me. Like, it was way after No Limit had dropped. You know what I'm saying?
But my uncle, shout out to our uncle, man, but when he educated us on this and started showing us the tapes and stuff, they was in business back in like 89 before No Limit was ever even thought of.
I actually had got on Cash Money a lot, man, because of the album covers. Yeah, I used to see the album covers about the big timers and all. I was like, damn, this
but you got on No Limit for the same thing then, because No Limit album covers was probably, they were better.
Nah, I don't know.
No Limit album covers was definitely better than Cash Money album covers, bro. Come on, man.
I don't know, man.
They had way more.
I don't know, man. Cash Money got some classic covers, bro.
No Limit stuff didn't even come in jewel cases sometimes. It came in like the
colors. Yeah, the colors on there, yeah. Now, he changed the game. It's just because Master P, when Master P came, he just had so much to gain with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when Wayne was coming out, bro, when they definitely was the first of their kind, the BGs, him and BG, all that, when they was dropping that, bro, it was just raw, though.
It was like, raw, man, but they did not, they popped first, man. No Limit popped first, Cash Money popped second. Now, we do know that Cash Money, like, again, they started first, but, like, I think Birdman kind of, like, I don't say he was jealous at the time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he probably was jealous at that time.
I'm 100% sure Bird was like, nigga don't came back in town.
Yeah, because you got to remember, these niggas been doing this since 89, you know what I'm saying, as our actual label, like, LC or whatever, man, trademark. And then they come in 93, 94, and then they got it.
They come in with all the bread and the tanks and shit.
Yeah.
Fatigues on.
He was on tour with Paca, Master P was.
Yeah.
But...
I think it was. I definitely was Birdman. Birdman definitely had more hatred than P was. P was probably on some. We can get money together, nigga.
I can hear it in his voice. He said that. He said P. Well, he said this verbatim, man. I'm just keeping it real, man. He said that P wasn't the street nigga, and I kind of like stepped back. I was like, nah, you kind of like throwing a shot there because it's like, yo, P is a street nigga. He may have not indulged, you know what I'm saying?
Directly in the street.
Well, I ain't saying he be directly in the streets. I'm just saying he may not indulge as much as you have. But just to say, like, just because, like, that's like saying T.I. was never in the streets because he was never on the Meech level. You know what I'm saying?
You can't say that. Yeah.
That's like, nigga, everybody, man, people go through, be in the streets, bro, man. Just because you don't make it to a certain level of somebody else don't mean that you was less of a nigga in the streets.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the way he made it. Like, yo, man, like, he said, no, I'll take that back. He said, I never known P for being a street nigga. And that's the only thing we ever known of him, man.
He tried to little throw a shot at my nigga P, man. Nah, man, he can't say that, though, bro.
But in their heyday, man, because like I said, we be going on and on about this, man. In their heyday, we're not going to talk about what Cash Money did in the early 2000s, the late 2000s, and what they're still doing right now with all the catalog they got. But in that heyday, man, I would say from like 90... No Limit came in like 95 or like 96 or whatever like that. But from like that 95 up to 2000, bro, who had it? Who you think had like the better run?
95 to 2000? P. It was P because P, even though No Limit was fire from that time because they had the Hot Boys, Big Timers, but P just had too much, dog.
Yeah,
P had too much going on. P had Mystical dropping 1 week. Next week he had Girl Artist next week. After that he had his R&B niggas.
But you gotta remember too, it's quantity over quality. Cause I'll say this though, the Hot Boys albums that we heard, the BG albums that we heard, the Juvenile albums that we heard that dropped before 2000. There's a lot of them shits that, man, we replayed. But some of them Master P, not Master P, but some of those No Limit albums, we don't even go back and play. We still going back and playing, you know what I'm saying, all the
Not
albums.
all of them, but like the Mr. Servones, the, you know what I'm saying,
Mac,
the True TRU, Mac,
TRU,
a lot of them. But he did put a little throwaway, a lot out there, a little throwaway. Because like I say, he had so many artists, he had to get them out there. But when it came to that TRU stamp, that Master P, that Silk, that C Murder, Mia X, bro.
I think that, man, I mean, it's not even a comparison when we talk about who's
Mystical.
the better rapper. Yeah, definitely Mystical, man. If you talking about that, man, like Mystical was like at the same level as he's bigger than Juvenile. You know what I'm saying? Before he started getting in trouble.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But like, and if we talking about just like CEO to CEO, man, P is definitely a better rapper in my eyes. I know
hell yeah, bro, hell yeah.
I got some Birdman songs.
He got classic albums though.
Classics.
You know what I mean?
Like I can't lie,
the
the Ghetto D, Last Don, them two alone right there, them some of the best South albums, bro, man. And this is like they don't look at, they try to like discredit Master P as a rapper. Yeah. I be like, bro, man, this nigga got hits, bro, like street hits, all
Master
that.
P got so many hits, dog. Oh my god.
Man, we can go on and on.
Just because he moved like a Winslow don't mean he ain't got them hits, man.
So you taking
I'm taking No Limit, man. I'm taking No Limit.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, man.
And they got an album out of Snoop. I'm taking No Limit.
Yeah, we gotta go with that. We talking about from
they revived Snoop, bro.
Yeah, we talking about from 95 to 2000. So if we talking about that, I gotta go with No Limit. Even though, you know, I remember 500 Degrees came out.
No, hey, Cash and Money had some shit.
No, 500 Degrees came out. Hot Boys came out. Big Timers came out. Wayne came out. Everybody dropped the album before 2000 was up. Like, I think Wayne had 2 albums out before 2000.
Yeah, Wayne might have been moving to that Carter area going into.
No, not 2000 at the Carter, but like by 2000 he was on his second album already. His second album came out in 2000.
Okay, that had that help. Yeah,
I think that was on the Hot Boy album, but no. I gotta go with them, man. They had more signees, man. Yeah. It's just. And Master P was still being Master P. And Birdman wasn't Birdman at that time.
And they was at their height, too. Yeah, Mystical was at his height around that 98 to 2000. Oh, my God.
Mystical ended up leaving and going and doing his own thing, but Mystical still was at his height. Silk was at his height.
Silk was at his height.
He had the ladies, all that.
Murder was still putting out. Then they had the group.
See, Murder ended up coming with the niggas on one down, boy, my nigga. He ended up getting that one. So, No Limit got
man. I gotta give it to No Limit.
No Limit, man. But,